Okay, last time we tried and failed to have a resolutory conversation with our old buddy here. Let's see if we can do it this time
Oh,
around.
great. Twice in one day.
The terrorist in the morgue. I have to see him.
First of all, lose the attitude. Second, you gotta give me some kind of reason I should risk my neck with the feds over you. You're not my favorite person in the world.
Okay, look, you're angry, and you've got a right to be. I'm putting you in a bad position, but I have to get inside that morgue. I won't let it get back to you.
I'm always in a bad position.
Okay.
I don't see how I can possibly do this. There's so much heat right now, I'm telling you. The moment I open that door, I'm finished. I just got my life back together. This job is all I have. Don't make me do this.
And you're right, it's not my risk to take. So I'm not gonna force you to do anything, and I won't hold it against you. And what happened 2 years ago, I know it's killing you. We should talk about it sometime.
You would do that? Look, I am so tired of having that incident wrapped around my throat. Yeah, I killed a kid. He was augmented. He was a threat. That's what you do. We had civilians to protect. I don't need people always second-guessing me on that.
Hey, take it easy. Nobody is judging you. It's not why I'm here. Just give me what I want, and I'll be on my way. We won't have to yell at each other anymore.
That would be nice. There's something I've been waiting 2 years to tell you. I blame you, Jensen, for everything that happened. Because when the chips were down, you got the order to fire, you refused, I got stuck having to do it, and you just walked out of my life. That's when everything went to shit, when you abandoned me.
It's in the past now, Wayne. We can put it behind us.
Really? God, that's good to know. It's like, wow, I can't believe the relief. Tell you what, go on in. The guys won't bother you. And Adam, thanks.
Okay. That went much better. So, now we know what the deal is.
Give me a call in a couple of days, okay?
I'll do it. Now we know what happened in Mexican Town. Squeeze me. Now we know what happened in Mexican Town. They got sent in, and there was a kid there who was augmented, and this was assumedly back in a time when things were a little bit more tense, even more than they are now, when it comes to augmentation. So they had the order to fire on him, because, you know, the brass, that kind of shit. Jensen wouldn't do it, so it got forced on Haas, and he did it. And he hasn't been feeling good about himself since then, and all the politics about the situation, Jensen ended up quitting, because, you know, that was some fucked up shit. Of course, they spun the story that he got fired because he did something, when reality is the only thing he did was the right thing. It's nice to finally resolve a little bit of the baggage from all that time ago, and it was done in a way that informed us, the audience, of the situation in a not obvious way, which is always good. Now we know something about the main character, we are a little bit more informed about him and his past and his life, and his relationship to other characters. And it was all told in a very natural way, in a very engaging way through gameplay. Plus, you know, I still like those social boss battles. It's fun kinda like feeling out the conversation.
Access granted.
And having to pick your responses based on what the person you're talking to said. Like, at the end there, if he went like, I need you to tell me it wasn't my fault, we could have said, hey, it wasn't your fault, and that would have been a way to finish out that conversation as well, but in a different way. It's always randomized. It really just depends on what responses you get that particular time, as you saw compared to the last time we did it, obviously. Anyway, we basically have free reign of the police department now, but if that hadn't gone so well, we'd have had to sneak in here and kinda go around everybody so we wouldn't be noticed, and it would have been a lot more difficult. I've never actually done it that way because I'm always really good at this whole social boss battle thing. But I imagine it's probably pretty hard.
Back up, sir.
Okay. We can't really hack computers when people are staring right at us. They get a little antsy. So, I have to be leaving this one's alone. We can root through their drawers. We can root through their drawers and steal all their shit, though. Anyway, now that we're in the police department, we can get down there and get the body for our boss, but we've also got a lot of side quest related things to do here as well. You know, it might have been fun to be a cop if it wasn't for all the fucking paperwork. Anyway, that way's down to the morgue. We'll head down there in a little bit. Right now, we got other shit to shift through. Upstairs.
Have worked tirelessly to find a peaceful solution to this dispute, and
Candy bars. Book. Crawling through the vents. Even at the police department, they got crazy events that we can go through. Ha. Okay. This is something we need to do for Megan's mom to find out about the case. The dirty dealings. Oh, he's got Twilight too. God damn it. Jesus.
Access granted.
Recent incident in the body of an unidentified male terrorist was delivered to your morgue. Oh yeah. Okay. That's who we're breaking in to steal. Today marks the second time this year when I have been prevented from doing my job following an attack on Seraph Industries. If there exists some question about my skill level, my ability to be discreet, or the way I run my lab, I demand it to be brought to my attention immediately. Zeke Sanders. The guy we let get away. Ooh, here we go. The prison's filed and closed ASAP. In our opinion, the conclusion proposed at this stage of the investigation are quite satisfactory. So they had the bodies turned over to some other doctors. Oh, hey, what's this? So it wasn't the Detroit PD doctors that dealt with the bodies from the attack. Megan's body. It was some spooks.
Access granted.
Lasers. That's interesting. What didn't they want the normal humdrum police doctor to find? Or no? Ooh, I'm not supposed to be in here. Which means, unfortunately, for you, nap time. Sorry about that. Sweet. All those cans of beer was worth it. Deactivate, deactivate. There we go. Weapons locker. Awesome. Plenty of shit to sell.
Avast virus database has been updated.
Thanks, Avast. Are they all loud and shit? Oh, we already turned this off, but hey, we can always use the experience of hacking. Shit.
Access denied.
Fuck, I'm an idiot. Come on, buddy, you're coming with me on a little adventure through the vents.
This is the spot. Keep searching.
I'm a fucking idiot. You're gonna have a rude awakening, but it'll be a little bit of a story to tell at least. I think the sun's coming up behind me.
I don't like this at all.
Great, I think I just fucked this up. Hope the autosave was recent. Where can we go to turn off that alarm?
Please.
Yeah, I kinda messed that up.
Access granted.
Kinda got a little stupid in there. Might be best to let the air clear out, so to speak, for a little bit. Hopefully they won't be hostile to me next time I go in. It's getting early again. I hate going to sleep. I hate getting tired. That's what I don't like.
I'm trying to remind people that the only way they can get in
active streaming. We'll stream you through and answer questions.
Okay, here in the back alleys of the police department is plenty of stuff we need to get up to as well. For example, this garage.
Access granted.
Okay, this has got all the evidence about Megan's case in here. Terrorist attack, critical edition. Arthur Hopkins? There was another survivor? Oh shit! They fucking drugged the only witness! Top-notch professionals, we knew that. Ooh, her autopsy report. This was done up by some spook, not the Detroit PD. Broke her neck. Burned. Gross. Urgh, that's unpleasant. Oh shit. That's all the evidence we needed, apparently. We didn't want to leave behind any evidence, but there's more to it than that. Maybe... Megan. At least I have something to tell her mom now. In the meantime, we've got a dirty cop to deal with. Hello, Mr. O'Malley. I'm your hitman.
Yes. May I help you?
Actually, I've been told by a mutual acquaintance that it might be the other way around.
Were you followed?
Yeah, by a clown and a midget for a while. But they eventually met the bearded woman they were looking for near a coffee shop, and we went our separate ways.
Surely you're aware humor requires context, my friend. With a man like me, being funny in the wrong context could have dire consequences.
So what is it you need?
Straight to business, a rare quality these days. Tell me, are you familiar with local gangs?
More than enough to get by.
Perfect. Now, I warn you, this is not the cleanest of work, but your efforts will be well compensated. An associate of mine will leave a package for you in an alley on Grand River Road. You will retrieve this package and then use it to deal with a problem of mine. Permanently.
Who's the target?
Someone who won't be missed, I assure you. A ganger that goes by the name Double T. Hangs around in an apartment near Earl's Court. It's not likely that he'll be alone. Just as it's not likely the people keeping him company will be of the pleasant sort. You can't miss him. He's got prominent and rather tasteless augmentations to his face and arms.
So do I.
You're telling me you went through all this trouble to hire me just so I can eliminate a banger?
That would be a tad overkill, I admit. No, eliminating the target with the weapon provided to you is only the first part of your assignment. Once you've dealt with Double T, I need you to sneak into Derelict Row and plant the murder weapon among the Baller's weapon stash. Unnoticed.
So there is.
Kill a member of the Motor City Bangers, then plant the murder weapon in the rival gang's weapon stash. You're trying to start a war.
Hopefully.
Okay.
You don't sound like a cop.
You, on the other hand, are starting to sound exactly like one. I strongly suggest you simply get on with the program.
I don't understand what you're getting out of this. It sounds to me like you're just the middleman for someone else.
You think too much, my friend. This could prove to be a source of great personal discomfort for you in the near future.
So what's the plan? You make a call and rat one of the bangers out? Then the DRBs retaliate and so on and so forth until they wipe themselves out?
Pretty much.
What about innocent casualties? These thugs aren't exactly expert marksmen, and it's pretty hard to aim from the window of a moving car. What could be worth such a risk?
I won't discuss my motives with you. I hired you to do a job. Just do it.
An ends justify the means kind of guy.
You obviously want this done quick and done well. I respect that. All I'm asking for is half the payment in advance as a gesture of goodwill. In my line of work, you simply can't afford to be careless.
You've got guts, I'll give you that. You've got yourself a deal.
I love getting paid by the people I'm about to fuck over. Oh. Let's deal with that. Boxes. Not smashable, though. So we'll be using them for something else. Safety boxes. Safety boxes. Okay, so we know he's trying to start a gang war. We don't know why. And we know that Megan's case was dirty as fuck, but we don't know why. All the things we don't know in the world is enough to make you feel like there's a conspiracy or something like that. Greetings. Excuse me, gentlemen. I will take this beer. Delicious. Okay, first things first, we got a lot of guns to sell, because we're gonna need the inventory space. Beer, more beer. Practically an alcoholic up in this place. That's the gang's territory we're gonna have to sneak through. More beer. How much thrown out beer could I possibly drink and not start vomiting all over myself? Hey, we've been up there. And we're going up there right now, even. Fancy that. Oh. Those gang members I beat up. You don't think they have anything to do with this, do ya?
This is really?
Maybe I took care of half of what I was meant to do in here already. Maybe. Or I might have made it even worse on myself. Sneaky, sneaky.
I don't know about this. Breaking into the cop shop?
Double T says we don't got no choice. If we want to face down the ballers, we need the same firepower they got.
Why, he really thinks the Popo's feeding them weapons? That's just fucked, man.
Popos, feds, look, somebody's slipping it to him. So, are you in on this or not?
Well, I guess we could get in from the sewers, but still, breaking into a cop shop?
First propelled augmentation technology to the forefront will also be present. So far, Mr. Darrow has refused our repeated requests for an interview.
Shit, I'm stupid.
Try me!
Oh, god damn it. That's why you save. Because sometimes you're just a stupid. You know what I just realized? I set off that alarm at the police station, so now I'm totally out of that Foxiest of Hounds achievement. Because I set off an alarm. That's kinda lame. It's my own fault. That one's really hard to get because I'm so stupid and bad at sneaking. I think it's like easiest to get when you're just doing a run through where you're not doing all the side quests and stuff, just story missions. Get through the game as fast as possible without having to worry about the least minimum amount of possible alarm tripping occurrences. Okay.
I don't know about this. Breaking into the cop shop?
Double T's. I heard that. Stop messing around.
You heard nothing.
Gotta stay focused. Something ain't right.
Mom ain't right.
The man whose innovations first propelled augmentation technology to the forefront will also be present.
Guns! This is the spot, man. Keep looking.
Okay, one witness neutralized. Now her cop buddies will be able to come in and clean him up at their leisure. Attack his computer just for fun.
Access granted.
Didn't see these last time. Tranquilizers. They're probably using them to get high or something. Okay then. Let's go sell this shit to our buddy downstairs. We got alarmed. That's weird. Okay, let's head on with the rest of our duties. For example, breaking into that guy's apartment. Which, considering it's in this building, we've probably already been through it. Yep, been here. Oh my god. He cleaned it out! No! Oh my god. That is really bad. Wow. Anyway. Drugs. We found at least one thing of incriminating evidence. Two pieces. I think the fact we came in here before might have messed things up when it comes to triggering what we've technically found. At the very least, we got some drugs. Yeah, I think the fact we cleaned them out earlier might have fucked us over. Oops. Got something at least. Okay, let's get that murder weapon. Since we got the inventory space for it now. Oh. That's the way into our apartment where Megan's mom is waiting for us. This is the murder weapon. A crossbow. Okay, now we just need to sneak into the gang territory and find their weapon stash, and we'll be all good. hopefully we can make this jump. Ah, damn it. Yeah, that's the downside of the Icarus landing system. Sometimes it cuts you off like that. At least we're in the gangster.
We got the high ground now, bro. Thanks to the beef, the bangers don't got half the artillery we do.
Good to know.
So tell me, you chosen a weapon and victim for the last stage of your initiation?
Yeah. I'm gonna muck one of the hobos under the overpass with a longsword.
Sniper action. Very nice. Doesn't concern you. It's too late to run.
Very nice, stinker. Hobo saw us and got a little freaked out, so let's hide the body in case someone else might happen upon it. Okay, we can take this guy out, but we run the risk of that other guy seeing us. Nope. There we go. Okay, we got seen, so we're not getting that bonus, unfortunately. Okay, we're in full-on sneaky mode now. Okay then.
See? Didn't I tell you it was a stupid idea to let those Purity First assholes set up camp on our turf?
Yeah, but it wasn't our decision, so too bad. Besides, they paid rent like everybody else, so what's the big deal?
Come on. These fucks have been coming in here promising all sorts of glory and bullshit if we join them. And all they're doing is getting us killed.
You're just jealous because they never took you.
After the way they fucked up their op in Milwaukee Junction? They should have just blown up that building sky high with every fucking robo-hogger inside it. Sanders is all talk.
Then why'd you bring him up?
Shit. Don't see me.
Real talk. If you think augment ain't that bad, then why don't you just become a Skinner yourself?
I'm just saying, think about it. We totally out-armed the bangers. We got more territory now. The only thing they got over us is that...
Nah, man, you can't never leave this area. This door gotta be guarded 24/7, you hear me?
I hear you, man. That rocket launcher is sweet.
Just my little surprise for the MCBs. And ain't nobody gonna jack it, you got me?
I got you. No jacking off with a rocket launcher.
Don't get smart. Just check inside once in a while, in case someone tries to get in through the vent, you feel me?
I feel you. No air vent, no elevator shaft neither.
Haha, found it. Well, at least I got everything Jenny needs. Man, my shit is filled up. That's annoying. Room for a grenade. Ew. Why are sewers so prevalent in video games? I don't like wading through shit. It's gross. Oh yeah. Oh, that can't be healthy. Not bad. Oh hey, I've never been here before. Ooh, money. Okay. I fucking knocked all these dudes out. That's pretty funny. Can just come and go as I please now. Anyway, there's Jenny. Here you go, Jenny.
Did you get everything? We have to get that son of a bitch, Jensen.
Here you go.
I think I have everything.
Excellent, Jensen. I knew I could trust you. You identified the shipment completely unnoticed, and my guys got their hands on Double T. Awesome job. What else you got?
Unfortunately, not a lot. I kind of fucked up.
I paid a little B&E visit to O'Malley's apartment. I found a stash of illegal drugs. Not much, but enough to get him convicted.
Great work. Found something else?
I managed to hack into his personal account. I think you might want to check any connection O'Malley has with FEMA. There's definitely something going on there.
Good. The more dirt we dig up on that asshole, the better our chances to put him away for good. Got anything else?
No, that about covers it.
Unfortunately, there is supposed to be one more thing, but I kind of messed it up.
I think O'Malley's plan was to start a controlled gang war between the derelict row ballers and the Motor City bangers. You might want to check into that.
Really? Alright, I'll keep that in mind when I review all the evidence.
And here's the murder weapon.
Here's the weapon used in the dealer's murder. Hope you can make good use of it.
You bet, big boy. I've got a feeling O'Malley's guy will become a lot more receptive to interrogation once he knows I can pin this murder on him. Well, that's it. You did a great job. Here's the stuff I promised you. We've got more than enough to nail him now, and I want to make a move before that son of a bitch gets wise. But I ain't got no backup, and I doubt he'll go down peacefully. You've already done the bulk of the job. You want to put the finishing touches on yourself?
Hell yeah, let's do it.
It'll be my pleasure.
Perfect. My contact tells me O'Malley's gone back to his apartment. Go get him. I'll be waiting for you in the alley near the building once you've taken care of that scumbag.
Sounds good to me. Let's go put this guy out of our misery. First, let's sell some of the weapons we got from picking up. That's another advantage to being non-lethal. Yeah, there's just all these lethal weapons you end up picking up, and you can just sell them for easy money that adds up after a while, because you're not using any of it. Oh my god. This game is starting to have a serious problem with rendering its assets.
Be sure.
Man, I really appreciate the new Game Plus option, because A, that's just something I like in games in general, but B, it'd be nice going through this, like, having a lot more augmentations than you're supposed to have, you know? Make things a little bit easier. Like, I think, yeah, might be worth investing. Now we can turn invisible for a short time. Takes up energy really fast, but hey, it's invisible, you know. That's never not handy. Of course, That goes hand in hand really well with an augmentation that lets you regenerate energy very much quicker than you normally do. Ooh, okay. Here we go. And he hasn't even run yet. He must be feeling pretty confident. Well, I am too. I always feel confident after I have a candy bar.
Mr. Jensen. Don't know why I didn't recognize you the first time. Here to make sure your treachery is complete?
Yep.
You play a dangerous game, O'Malley. Manipulating people, killing them. What's happening here shouldn't come as a surprise. It's an inevitable consequence.
In the end, it seems you and I aren't so different, Mr. Jensen. You too seem to consider this world only through cold, hard facts.
Not really.
Whatever. I'm here to arrest you.
Whatever.
I strongly suggest you consider a peaceful resolution.
I'm afraid I won't be able to comply, Mr. Jensen. But allow me to make you a different offer.
Save your breath. We're done with this bullshit. You're going down.
So be it.
Good night. Ah, yeah, my favorite one. Thanks for your gun. Sleep tight. You'll be getting a rude awakening. Dynamic entry. Hey, Jenny. You miss me?
So? What happened?
He looked a bit tired and it made him grumpy. He's asleep now. All that's left to do is go in there and cuff him.
I've always liked your style, Jensen. I know I've said it a couple of times already, but thanks. You've done a really good thing today. It's been a pleasure working with you again. Just like old times, eh? Good luck with, well, whatever it is your cute ass is working on these days.
You've got my number. Feels good to help the common man. It's always best to not stamp too hard on the people who raised you up to be who you are today, after all. The plebeians of the world. Always helps when they fucking pay me for doing their dirty work for them. Anyway, speaking of plebeians and dirty work, we've got one more side quest to turn in before we continue on with the main plot of what we're supposed to be fucking doing. Miss Reed.
Have you found anything? Please, I've got to know what really happened to Megan.
I've investigated all of Detective Chase's leads. You were right. Something was off with Megan's case.
So, what did you find?
There were only 3 people who got out of the labs alive. Me and 2 others. One died in the hospital a few days later. The second one, a lab tech, was ready to give a detailed description of what he saw. Funny thing is, by the time the investigators got to him, he couldn't remember a thing.
You sound like you don't believe that.
I don't. Not from the reports I've read. I think someone got to him first. I got my hand on a test report that confirms what was bothering Chase. The attackers used excessive measures to make bodies and equipment unidentifiable.
Oh my God, Megan. What do you make of this, Adam?
I don't know exactly. I guess the idea was to leave no traces, no DNA evidence that would link back to them. But it just seems a bit too convenient. An officer assigned to the case was asked to get rid of a major piece of evidence. Footage from one of our intellicams showed fuzzy images of the attackers bringing something inside the labs.
What? What were they bringing in?
I don't know. But for someone higher up to want that evidence gone, it must have been important. Someone in the government, a man named Manderley, ordered that a specially appointed medical examiner perform the autopsy. He bypassed the local ME. Simply put, that's not a good sign.
It sure doesn't sound good. So what you're telling me is we couldn't find anything conclusive?
No, I'm sorry. But one thing's for sure. Somebody's been hard at work covering up and destroying evidence related to this case. Somebody with power, who wanted to erase anything that might have made the investigation linger. I'm sorry, Cassandra. I wish I had more tangible answers to give you. But I did stumble on something I think you should have. I found Megan's bracelet. I'm sure she'd want you to have it.
Oh, Adam, that's very kind of you. Her grandmother gave it to her. She loved that bracelet very much. Thank you for all you did. And, do you know exactly how Megan died?
Yeah.
I read the reports. She didn't suffer, Cassandra. I can promise you that.
Thank you, Adam. It's not much, but it still brings me some comfort. I miss her so much.
Don't worry, Cassandra. This is not over. I don't know how or when, but I will get to the bottom of this.
I knew I was right to trust you, Adam. But please, be careful. It's strange. I thought knowing what really happened would make me feel better. But nothing will ever justify this. My daughter is gone, and I'll never get her back. I wish I could be sure she gets justice.
Trust me, she will.
It's all a web. A big, tangled web of conspiracy. All interconnected and surprisingly fragile. Just like your face. Fragile just like your face. I'll see you next time.